So, we are on a smash and grab. This seems like a long way to travel. It might just be a bit misleading. What's that? 4, 5... and at least that's relatively close by. Yeah, I've got the mag rifle on this one at least, so that is something.
On the move.
We may just send you out here as well. Not a lot of ground covered, unfortunately. At this point, I don't necessarily want people on Overwatch so much. If I can kind of get a little, excuse me, a little bit more distance, that'd be favourite. At the same time, I don't really want to rush you guys too far forwards. This is probably fine, because it's probably dead ground to everything. Take... yeah, we probably want to keep Shariel slightly further back, behind the rest of the troops. Maybe we can have him up on the rooftop, but let's prioritise getting a sharpshooter up here. You don't have Ever Vigilant or anything, do you? Kind of running out of places to move you to as well. I mean, the problem with racing out to somewhere like this is just that we might get seen, and at this point that's fairly disastrous. You know what, let's have you up there. You're probably safe up there. So, again, let's scout ahead.
Heading to that location.
And we still don't see a thing. I'm a little concerned that if we go out there, we're going to trigger something, but it's decent cover anyway, right? Oh, I just wonder if there's something around this corner.
Understood. Moving out.
Let's
We've got an enemy squad here.
find out. Okay, so, lots of enemies. Some with lots of armor. You can see the turrets. Don't suppose we gave you AP rounds. Nope. Hacking the turret might actually be the best move. That is actually going to trigger. That won't. Hello, is that a very heavy mech? That is a very heavy mech. So it looks like any kind of advance here is going to be a bit of a problem. We give you a skulljack. We did, so we can try skull mining here as well. Maybe shut this thing down. We've got reasonable chances against that thing. So it looks like kind of out here is safe-ish, as is out there. But along this edge of the building is a bit less safe. Wonder what the hack is. That just looks like 2 at the moment, doesn't it? Let's put a duck in here. You... yeah, maybe leaving you up here on Overwatch is not a bad thing.
Should I double check that?
Fortunately, you don't have Shredder or anything, but we can always leap in with the Shredder gun.
Monitor that area.
Affirmative, covering now.
Yeah, I guess we move you to there. Maybe move you to somewhere where you might have a shot. And maybe try steadying the weapon. Problem is, this area seems really awkward to move around on.
Moving.
You might still get a bunch of stuff blocking you. Let's steady that weapon though. I have you up here.
Around.
The hack is integrated comms. Very reliable integrated comms. What does integrated comms do again? It's not like squad video, is it? Squad sight. I mean, disorientating the enemy could be really useful. Okay, I don't think Shireel has failsafe, does he? Nope. So, yeah. Again, map alert isn't the worst thing necessarily. Of course, it probably is the worst thing if you want to try disorientating the enemy.
Todo cubierto.
But hey. These guys wander into line of sight. Duck misses.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
How about the rest? How much armor have you got? Like 5 points? I think you've got damage control as well, probably. Yeah, there's the damage control. This thing is going to be a nightmare to deal with. Not even sure we've got a lot of shredder. Duck and rapid fire and stuff. Okay, you could mind merge. Could move up, see if we can do anything about this thing with insanity. Might just trigger the group behind him though. I think the shredder gun has to be used here. You do have a shot. That is ridiculous levels of armor though. I mean, we could use focus fire to help out a little bit. Oh, it looks like... Ah, yes, the turret. Wondering if it'd be better to move you up and just throw a grenade.
Si tú lo dices.
I mean, we could try the Haywire protocol. It's just 50-50. We really don't want to supercharge the thing. We have a shot there. Frostbite is out of range. Or does it only work on organics? Advent humanoid targets. It doesn't actually say it won't work. Maybe it's just out of range. So yeah, this is not looking great. Try Insanity, which is not very reliable. So yeah, the grenade seems like a choice. Except it won't reach. And I'm now terrified about advancing, because advancing is really going to hurt. I mean, we've got incoming, so if we do get some grenades, it's not the end of the world. Could open up with focus fire first as well. I mean, in some ways, I think we've just got to leave it to do its thing, right? Maybe try and hit the other guy as well. I am a little concerned about triggering another pod here. But hey, what can we do? Not all that much. So we can get both of these. We're going to hit overdrive then, because we need to, I think, get rid of the Rocketeer here as well. Looks like we've got a Civvy too. I wonder if doing the disorientation hack would be a thing. So yeah, you hit up damage control again. Alright, at least one of them's down then. Right, if we do stuff with you, we're going to have other issues. You don't have any of the fun abilities. Yeah, the thing in some ways just kind of laughs at our firepower, doesn't it? Could try buffing something up. As I said, we could try to hack this thing. I feel like the disorientation is more likely to work. That at least limits some of the damage it can do. Maybe we get some more troops coming in as a downside, but okay. Things are disoriented. I'm hoping that affects this thing. It should do. I think we may have disorientated everything except... Well, we do know there's another pod out here now. Okay, so nothing else is disoriented. Well, the mechanical units don't suffer from that, apparently. So, as alternatives, let's see if we can actually freeze this thing in place. Yes, we can give it a try. 55% seems well worth a go. Excellent. That gives us a bit of time to actually try and deal with the thing. Try some rapid fire. Nope. And again. That's a bit better. For 1 whole point of damage.
Minimal damage.
This is going to take a while, isn't it? Moving you further forward from here is going to trigger things. In some ways, I feel it's better to go after this thing. Man, why did we not bring anything with Shredder? So, that's still a lot of armor. I kind of feel like we need to do as much to this thing as humanly possible. Okay, that helps. Yeah, coil guns would have been a big thing here as well. Yeah, for the time being, let's just try and do some damage. Not terribly successfully.
Me quedo sin munición.
You already did a hack, so you're going to have to shoot from here. Good. Absolutely doing as little damage as possible. Considering sending you forwards. I'm considering shooting, actually. But we'd probably want to do that from further back. That might not be too bad as a place. Unless stuff came in next round, right? Maybe try and reconceal you in a bit. Although this gets you far enough back. Well, we might do 1 point or more of damage. 4 points, okay. So you at least lose a chunk of armor at this point. A bunch of stuff is still disoriented. These guys do wander into range. So, oh, at least you're kind of flanked, pre-flanked. This thing is going to come out soon. If we've got any insanity choices, not good ones. Very tempted to just shoot this guy from this position. We should have a pretty good shot on, well, most things. Could use a command with you. I feel like the mech's got to go. On the other hand, we could take a regular shot there and then try rapid fire again on this one. Could try and close in and just hit it with the shotgun. Ideally, we'd be closer for that, though. Does get out of this next round, right? Yeah, as far as I can tell. You will do 8 to 12. Thing is, it's going to go back up to 5 hit points fairly quick. Oh, sorry, 5 points of armor. This guy is very, very tempting. If we can take him down easy this round, that would help. But I'm possibly more concerned about this one. There's another one out here somewhere as well. Yeah, Shredder on a mech is suddenly looking a lot more appealing. Thing is, it's not as if you do too much damage with the first shot anyway, right? So yeah, let's try lighting this guy up. We will try a rapid fire here. We're also, I think, going to use Fortify wherever we can, because this is kind of looking rough at the moment. I'm hoping the damage control effect won't apply if we hit twice, but that was less than brilliant. 16 hit points left. There's the damage control. I move you forwards. You are going to be flanked by a turret. I think that's a thing we just have to live with. We could always try and hack the turret as well. Yeah, there she is. Hopefully that wasn't another pod being activated as well. No. So if we now throw the frag at you, you will at least clear. Why can't I seem to center it on you? Well, I guess we can't center it on him. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just the model is so big. Anywho. So that takes it down to 4 points. And these guys have some excellent shots from where they are. I can move you a little closer. As we said, we could try shutting down this heavy turret. Seems like a good idea to me. We were at 74, it declared. I'm thinking 76 seems good. So we don't have to worry about the turret. That's a plus. Also wondering whether it's worth trying to give a command to other people as well. I mean, if you were to kill something... Oh, does that... oh, that ended the turn, didn't it? Oops. So, yeah, that's not a thing that's going to happen. Can move to here, though, and not be too worried about the turret shooting us in the side. Throwing the axe for free. You never know. It's going to do at least 1 point. Yep, 1 point exactly. Did it stun it? No, damage control fires off again, but that's just the way it kind of says stuff, right? So, who's left? I think it's going to take pretty much everything to try and take this one down. Not sure if the others get undisorientated soon. Oh, that's not enough. I'm thinking, how tanky are you? Probably not as tanky as we'd like. Let's get you a little closer here, though. Slightly further away from the guys out that way as well. Probably should have used incoming. Not sure we got enough damage there. And with the Greys, we certainly don't. So... yeah, these guys are still fortunately disoriented. Are you running or falling back to throw a thing? Well, there goes some of the armor. I'm guessing you're probably going to hit him as well. Are we about to lose the mech? First time out. Fortunately, that one grazed. Okay, so that guy didn't actually take a shot on us. Got decent shots on the turrets. I mean, it's got to go. It's still got to go. I think I can move you out to a flanking position. I really wish you had some kind of repair ability. I could... oh, you don't have a free reload. That's a bit of a problem. Well, I'm going to have to reload anyway. We've allegedly got a 77 there. What do we think about taking another chance with the rapid fire? Seems good to me. First shot misses, and second shot takes him down. Good. That's one less to worry about. Got a free implacable move. The command here seems like it might be an idea. Sanity there, not very reliable. I'm guessing the officer's going to be even harder. This turret is a problem. Thinking we need to move to some better cover, I think. How many turns we got? Time, not so much of a problem. Considering hiding you in the building, maybe pushing you out next round, they are still disoriented. This thing is going to have quite a long line of sight as well, with those guys kind of spotting for it, so... Yeah, I think these are more worrying. I think the turret needs to go, though. Also, we've got some pretty reliable hits, potentially, on the turret. And then, yeah, we could use your implacable move to get you into some hard cover as well, or even into this hard cover. Let's just hope there's nothing else out here. We know there's a Muton Centurion out here somewhere. That Grenadier could be a problem, so we might want to be kind of a bit more spread out. Wonder if he might be a bit more of a reliable target for Insanity. Where can we potentially see him from? Not a lot of places. I'm a little bit too worried about triggering other stuff, I think. Because we know there's a Muton Centurion out here, and if he joins the party, it's not going to go well. Yeah, let's take the opportunity to reload.
This unit is now reloading.
I'm wondering how much, in theory, if you hit this guy solidly, particularly after we maybe used a Soulfire, could try a Mind Merge on somebody. Could actually get you up there. Again, you're going to be flanked by the turret when it gets back up. Could use you to give commands to people. Duck didn't quite make it to a flanking position there, did he? But next round, that could be useful. Let's get you in here then. See if you've got a shot on the turret from there. I doubt you have. We will try Walking Fire. It's probably not going to do a lot through all that armor and everything, but 2 points is 2 points. Which makes your shot here potentially capable of killing. And it will be very capable of killing if we trigger this. I am going to get you to this harder cover. Since you're front and center, we're going to use Fortify. We'll put Soulfire in on this gunner. Yeah, having our guys kind of spread out a bit is probably a good thing. You are going to try and take down this guy. 60%. Good enough. That gives you the opportunity to resteady the weapon. Still got some ammunition as well. Always good to check. Then I'm thinking we probably want our guys slightly more spread out. They may still get a grenade there. Could start on the turret. You are literally all that's left. Thinking... they probably don't get to a flanking position there. Like I say, we could start some work on that turret. But it might be just as well to have you, say, up here and able to charge in. Does mean not doing anything with him this round. Do you benefit as much from low cover as you do from high? No. They're going to be what's his name soon as well. Yeah, it's a nice idea, but I think we're going to want to have you out here and shooting the turret. And for 1 whole point of damage, well, at least there's that. So it looks like there's another pod out here. These guys also get undisoriented, so then crash through a window. That's going to be hard to get to. At least you are a very hard target there, Duck. They've got a reasonable chance to graze you, but that's about all they've got. Well, there's the graze. So much for the evasive bonus. And there's the turret back up. He takes a shot at Duck as well. Yep, and Duck actually gets pretty badly hurt. This is why I hate turrets. So we've got free reload. I mean, sending Duck out, like we said, it's going to be, yeah, pretty difficult. Because they're now all unflanked, kind of. Got a chance of taking this guy down. I have to do very well with the damage. Wondering if insanity can work. It can only work on these two, right? Going out there is going to get you a little bit shot. You could just move closer and shoot up the turret, maybe. Let's try and keep you out on this side. That gets you line of sight on the turret. Okay, good start. And it clears the Overwatch, which is kind of a thing. Another flashbang, it's an option. Could try walking fire. Actually has a reasonable chance. Not a lot, great deal of damage. Could we maybe grapnel? If we grapnel up to here, jump down to here, we could take a rapid fire shot on something. Probably want to make sure other things go down. We might try a mind merge with you, get you some ablative hit points back. Trying to remember whether or not we can take a shot after that. Well, apparently we can't see anything anyway, so yeah. So yeah, I'm all for trying to take this guy down here. If we get lucky, he goes down. And then I'm thinking, would it be at all possible for Shireel? I'm also thinking, what have we actually run into so far? We've run into a heavy mech and another one, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to work out whether or not there's another pod. It might be out here somewhere. I know there's one out here. It's just if we do throw Duck out there, it's going to be kind of risky. Yeah, let's get this one out. See where we maybe got some flanking shots from. We haven't triggered anything yet. We've actually got cover up here. I'm also wondering if it's possible for Shireel to give a command. You can actually see some things from out there. Let's get you out there and see if that's still going to work from other places. So yeah, we get you along to here. Use the rapid fire. I didn't actually check whether we had the additional kind of thing there. Ooh, nice big crits. May not have to take a big chance with the next shot then. And yeah, now we can't actually see him. Can top up his hit points though. You can resteady this. Put you on Overwatch. And you... it's not impossible that you'll finish this thing off, it's just not very likely, is it? I'm thinking about having you on Overwatch. You know what, let's take the shots. Let's hope we roll really high. If do Do we actually have any chance of killing it? Being 4 plus... Yeah, we have to roll maximum damage, but... Well, nearly. Leaves it with 1 hit point. We can maybe finish it off with a what's-his-name shot, and that is another damned heavy mech. And we don't have any option to freeze it. Dealing with the armor is going to be incredibly difficult. You shoot up our guy. And miss, fortunately. So yeah. This guy's a problem. A real problem. They are technically super heavy mechs. We're guaranteed to do 1 point of damage, and then he's going to have extra armor. One option is to try and get in close with a shotgun or something. I move you there, you've got the flanking shot, that should be more than enough to finish him. As we know, we've got a Muton Centurion out here somewhere as well. Let's take the shots. You get your implacable move out there would be good. Part of me is definitely thinking back off. Kind of let them come to us. We can use Shadowfall on the turret. It's got a pretty decent chance of working. Okay. So you get to reconceal. I could, like I say, move you there. You allegedly aren't at risk. You will be once they move, though. And there's still a Muton Centurion out here somewhere as well. Got 6 turns. Like I say, hiding you in the building again has its points. Really should have brought more grenades here. I mean, I think we start off by hitting the mech there. Should do some reasonable damage. 3 points. I mean, the shotgun can do as much as 20 odd. Could try running for it. Could just say, hey, this one's too tough for us. Thinking we can try a shutdown, that's just going to make it harder to hit, really. Yeah, we're going to hide you in this corner again. Try and keep the spark alive. It is kind of expensive. Having our people clear to the near to the extraction zone is possibly a good thing too. Like we say, a bit of incoming probably wouldn't hurt. Downside is a few of the people weren't actually within range of that. Still. Do we want people on Overwatch? In some ways we don't, but in other ways I think we do. Really hoping we can manage some kind of mind control on the other one. You've only got the implacable move. We might as well get you up here then. Like I say, I'm hoping to move you into the side and use both barrels on the mech. If I could mind control this one as well, that would be some shredder. Yeah. There's damage control kicking off again. And, yep, explosives. At least we've got some protection against that. I'm not sure how many rounds of explosives that guy carries, so that's a little concerning. We've got a duck who, I guess, he's going to shoot and then reload. Taking this thing apart an inch at a time is not very effective, I guess. Let's go out this way. I want to check whether or not this area is actually clear. feel like if I move you around this way, you are going to get seen. Okay, there it is. So we can work out where we can move to and have a chance at the old mind control. I would prefer heavier cover. That's good though. So we'll try the insanity. If we can control this guy, we can do some damage to the mech as well. It's only 50% though. And that fails.
Venga, espabila.
Putting you out in the open is kind of scary. They're getting closer to you. That's a concern. At least you've got a decent shot, right? How worried are we about you? Is it going to get any closer? It might. Thinking... We've still got a reasonable amount of distance, though. They don't tend to move that far, as a rule. You kind of need to reload as well, though, so maybe it would be best to drop you down here and reload. I'm also worried that we're very tightly clustered here. It's not telling me it's cover anymore. Oh, that's because that's the heavy mech. Oops. So, I mean, it's going to take some shots. I just don't think there's much we can do about that. Could use overdrive, go out, take a shot, fall back. Like I say though, we kind of need to spread ourselves out a bit or we're going to get rockets. We don't like rockets. There, you're liable to be flanked. How many turns? We got 5, and there's still another pod out here somewhere. Yeah, I mean, one hit from this thing could easily finish you. Let's try and get you around here. I'll try and get you reloaded. I mean, it's got so much armor anyway.
Ready to engage.
Thinking that might actually be reasonably safe. Go up, try some Overwatch.
This unit scanners are active.
Get you forwards a bit. That's not the greatest chance to hit in the world. Could take a free reload, use walk fire. The haywire, 46% to shut it down. Thing is, I think we've kind of taken the worst of it so far. Could have tried aid protocol on somebody as well. Let's take the shot. Let's hope we get through some of this armor. 2 whole points. Hey, Zamble. Don't mind me. I'm just trying not to be completely destroyed. And so much for your protection. Let's hope the mech goes for something else. More explosives, more explosives. At least you had some protection, right? So. Yes, let's try the insanity thing again. Oh, I think something interesting happened. Yep, mind control. Fortunately, that would have been a lot better last turn. Are you going to trigger the next pod? You are. At least they probably shoot up him first. I'm thinking we rush you out there, use a command, use both barrels. We could just start shooting though. I mean, this one could probably go down quite easy if everybody shoots at him. I do mean everybody. Although he's going to get even more hit points back, isn't he? Which is one reason to do the charge in with the both barrels thing. You've also got Fortify. Let's do it. You will just use the free reload. We'll patch yourself up quickly. You are then going to use the command. I mean, the most damage we can do here is about 20 points, I think. And there's the armor to worry about as well. We do actually have a chance to crit, so I guess there's that as well. Okay, 14 points. That's significant. Of course, we're now going to really struggle to do any more than that, but hey. That's the price we pay, I guess. You can potentially get a couple of shots out. Do you have Shadow Strike? Nope. You're even going to have a hard time getting close to the mech. Let's take a shot. This could be just short as well. Let's just get you up here. I think you're as well off up there. It's overdrive. Chances to hit here are not great. 1 point on a graze. Not even sure we can do enough here. Not anymore. Well, good luck to Duck. 5 points. That leaves him with 3 left. Could we? I mean, this is kind of dangerous. We're not in any way guaranteed to do enough damage here. 60%. 1 hit point. Nuts. I needed a lot better than that. Okay, so you are probably getting finished. Oh no, you get grabbed. I guess that's something. You move in, and do you have a flanking shot on something? You don't. You go for the mech. It survives, but we better not let it get hit again. And we got 2 in this building as well. This one has been kind of stressful. You somehow survived this, though. On the plus side, it's going to be really easy to take you down now, he says, hopefully. I'm thinking that is going to get you poisoned, which is not ideal. We can move you out there and try and get our guy released. Got a duck. Might be best off going out here. That's not actually a flanking position, unfortunately. What can you see? We've got some okay shots. If we shoot this thing, we're almost guaranteed to finish. But you could also shoot some stuff in the background, right? You are currently out the way. You are going to spend so long in the shop. I mean, we're probably okay if we say just moved you in there. I'm just thinking having you back somewhere like this probably keeps you slightly safer from the thing. We need to keep an eye on that reinforcement timer. I mean, we're probably going to need some turns at some point anyway. Let's have you try and finish this thing. Good.
Doesn't seem all that difficult to me. Order me to reload, please.
Okay, we get you out here. Take a shot like so.